Okay, 3, 2, and 1. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Welcome back to Fictionally Unstable, because real life's not dramatic enough.
With your host, Jessica,
Maciel,
And Lauren.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our podcast. Today, we are going to be talking about the Conjuring Last Rites because we're getting ready for Halloween in a couple of days.
Woo! Allegedly.
allegedly.
We have a special guest with us.
Yay!
This is our friend Liz. Any words, Liz?
I'm so excited to be here. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forced my way in to be in this podcast.
It's never forced.
It's never forced. We're happy to have you.
I'm grateful. I really wanted to be in this podcast. So thank you for having me.
Yay!
Yes. Okay, so I guess let's just start off really quick. We're talking about horror movies, and Jess asked this when the cameras were off, so now we're going to ask it while the cameras are on.
Yeah.
What is our favorite horror or Halloween?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
It's different.
Which one would you
Let's
rather?
do horror first, since we're
Okay.
talking about horror, and then we can jump into Halloween.
Gotcha.
But,
Okay.
Liz, what's your favorite horror movie?
My favorite horror movie is The Shining, the original one, the one with Jack Nicholson.
A classic. A classic.
Classic.
Don't ask me.
You don't have one?
I don't think so. Okay, maybe like Train to Busan.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Something like not so much as like that paranormal horror, but zombie-esque horror. I
Yeah.
can deal with a little bit better.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Train to Busan.
Oh, I have one more, damn it.
Mine is between The Ring and The Grudge.
Work.
I really like
the
those.
Japanese
I know, the Asian versions.
version or
The Asian versions are scarier, but the very first one that I saw when I was a kid, like probably 11, I should not have been watching those, but I did, are the American versions.
Okay.
But the Japanese versions are better.
They're all escaping me right now. I've watched so many. I feel like some of my favorites are like Paranormal Activity and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because I watched those when I was younger, and they were really scary then. I haven't rewatched them since, though, but yeah.
How old were you?
Texas Chainsaw I probably watched when I was like 12. Alone with my friend in a house.
I would never watch those movies at that age.
do you guys know what my first horror movie was? Which I don't know if you can classify it as a horror, but it was When a Stranger Calls.
Yeah.
It's like the teenager babysitting alone in the house.
Oh, it's with
and-
Camila Bell. I recently
Yeah.
watched that like 2 years
It's
ago.
old.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
first I would have to say exposure of any type of scary, in my opinion, was like Are You Afraid of the Dark by
Yeah.
Nickelodeon and Goosebumps.
Yeah.
That shit was scary back in the day.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
creepy. Okay, so then Halloween movies.
I would say Halloween Town.
Mm.
Yes, Disney.
Halloween Town or Hocus Pocus.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
my
Hocus
two.
Focus.
Original, right? Not two.
The
Hocus
first
Pocus
one.
2.
Oh, no, the original.
Yeah.
I really like Tim Burton movies for Halloween. So like Corpse Bride, Edward Scissorhands, Nightmare Before Christmas. I like those.
I love that.
I love Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
Weapons.
Wednesday is directed by Tim Burton, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Okay.
I haven't finished season 2. Not thrilled with it so far.
Same. Yeah.
I've gotten further than I expected. So it was like I'll just have
CJ
it on
almost
record.
spoiled it in class the other day. He was talking about Wednesday and he said something about the season. He's like, wait, I won't spoil it. I'm like, why are you talking about it?
Out of random.
Okay, cool.
What's yours?
Hocus Pocus. Yeah.
Mine is between Hocus Pocus, Halloween Town, and also Casper. I gotta add Casper on there as well.
Casper's
So
a one.
good.
Which Casper?
The first one, the one with Christina Ricci
Yeah.
and Devin Sawa when he was so good looking. Not anymore.
The one with Hilary Duff is funny to me.
I haven't seen that one.
I think it's really
Is that
funny.
is that two? That's two?
It might be 2. I'm
Two,
not
yeah.
sure.
I can't think of like Halloween movies for so let me look
I
up.
can't think of any movies right now.
Yeah, Halloween movies.
I should
me
have
just-
read the outline beforehand.
It's okay.
Oh, no, I just made it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. These are not on the outline.
I did like that movie Monster House, which
Yeah,
is
I like that
animated.
movie.
Yeah. A lot of people like Coraline. I've never watched Coraline.
like
That
Coraline
one
a
is
lot.
Coraline is
disturbing.
good. It is
was
disturbing.
so good. So
Um,
disturbing.
Yeah, anything Tim Burton.
Tim Burton
I
is
like
fantastic.
a lot.
I also loved his.
I guess you have Haunted Mansion. Ghostbusters, you can maybe.
Yeah, 1980s.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah. But if it's a Tim Burton movie, the musical, what's that called? Oh my God, that song's not like, what is that gory musical that Tim Burton directed with Johnny Depp?
Edward Scissorhands?
No, Edward Scissorhands. Benjamin.
Not Benjamin.
I know. I was like,
Tim
Benjamin
Burton.
Bose.
No,
No, I know what you're talking about.
It's gore.
Are you talking about The Barber?
Yes.
Sweeney Todd?
Sweeney Todd.
Yeah.
Damn it. I was like, so good.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, as stated, we are chatting today about the movie The Conjuring Last Rites. We actually just watched it, so it's fresh in our minds, which is great. Hopefully fresh in our minds.
For those that watched it and we're not watching it like this, i.e. me.
Yeah.
You need someone like her to watch it with you. It's so funny.
So to give you all listeners and viewers an overview, so The Conjuring Last Rites is set in 1986. It follows paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren, who traveled to Pennsylvania to vanquish a demon from the Smurl family's home. I always think they said Smurf in the movie. The movie stars Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga. They continue to reprise their roles as Ed and Lorraine. It also stars Mia Tomlinson, who plays the daughter. Her name is Judy Warren. And then Ben Hardy, who plays her boyfriend / fiance, soon-to-be husband, named Tony Spera. We also have Steve Coulter, who plays Father Gordon, who has been in other movies in the Conjuring world. This is supposedly the last and final film in the series, as there is 4 total for the name of The Conjuring, per James Wan, who I believe is the director or the producer. However, it was just released that The Conjuring is going to become a TV show, and it's currently in development with HBO Max. That'll be interesting. In order of The Conjuring world, so there's 10 movies in total. We have the first Conjuring that that released in 2013, which is my favorite out of all of them. We have Annabelle 2014. Conjuring number 2 came out in 2016. Annabelle Creation is 2017. The Nun came out in 2018. The Curse of La Llorona, that's the shittiest one, 2019.
Sorry,
Annabelle.
James Wan.
Annabelle Comes Home also came out in 2019. And then The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It came out in 2021. We have The Nun 2 that came out in 2023. And now Conjuring Last Rites came out this year, 2025. I know you haven't seen all of them.
I have never seen any of them. Except this one.
Have you guys watched all of them?
I've seen all of them.
I saw all except La Llorona, which I didn't know was a part of it at all. I heard bad things.
I've seen all of them, but like I said, that's been 10 years. So the details are like a little meh, but no, I've seen all of them. I really enjoyed it.
Out of the differences, so Conjuring is more so, obviously they're all demonic, but it's more so paranormal in a sense. Like you don't really see the demons in a sense. You have Annabelle, the doll, and then the Nun is obviously the fucking nun. So what would you guys say is the most scariest? For me, it's Annabelle. Annabelle doll fucking creeps me out.
Annabelle is the one for me.
From what I remember, I don't remember The Conjurings, but to me, The Conjuring 2, I'm pretty sure was the scariest to me. I don't remember what happened though. So I can't give specifics.
That's okay.
Do you guys remember, how do you call that, movie posters? Mm-hmm. So The Conjuring, the one when it's the kid with the mouth, like it's coming out. Which one is that one? Because that one was also scary to me, but I forgot.
I thought that was The Devil Made Me Do It. That's how the movie starts, is with the devil's inside the little boy.
Okay.
Probably.
I think it's that one.
So that one was also,
or it could be the second one. Because it goes into the middle daughter. I think it's the middle.
Yeah, that was The Devil Made Me Do It.
Okay. Yeah, that one was also really scary to me.
The Devil Made Me Do It. How's that one?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Liz, for ratings, we rate movies 1 out of 10, and then we rate books 1 out of 5, but that's besides the point. So for our ratings, we'll have you go first. What would you rate this movie?
Oh, God. It's low. It's low. It's so low. Conjuring. Okay. I would have to say is one like the highest in this rating?
No,
10 is
10
the
is the
10 is the
highest.
highest. Okay, thanks. It's a 3 for me.
Okay. Any
Feedback?
reason, feedback?
It wasn't scary at all.
Oh, okay.
I didn't find it scary at all.
She was laughing a lot.
I was laughing so much. I was also questioning, why the fuck would you do that? Like, really, like, why would you do that? Also, like, and the decisions, all horror movie decisions are just awful. We just got to understand that. But it was, I don't know, like, I just wanted a little bit more of a backstory of these spirits, number one. Number two, like, why this family? Number three, okay, the fucking mirror, I guess. Like, okay, that's another artifact that they're gonna add to their collection. I just wanted more explanation and more whys. Comparing to the other movies, there was some character development. There was some stories behind the other stories within those horror films. But this one, it was just, dang, they really wanted to end the series really quick.
Yeah.
That was my opinion. And I was like, oh, damn. So I think it's one of the lower ends for me. Yeah.
Okay. Jess, the one that doesn't like scary movies, what did you think?
As someone who's doesn't watch horror movies and has never watched the other ones, I will just give it a solid, like an even 5. Like,
You were scared.
I'm always scared, so it was scary to me. But like, it was entertaining in a way. I don't know if it's because me and Liz took a shot beforehand, so maybe it was more entertaining. But I thought it ended kind of corny or cheesy. And then obviously I just don't care for horror movies, so most horror movies are probably not going to get a high rating for me, except Weapons. Yeah. So a solid 5. I'll just live it there.
Weapons is good.
Okay,
Weapons is good. Yeah.
What about you, Lauren?
I gave it a 4. I liked the backstory. I liked the I don't know. I enjoyed the story of the families. Like, they were entertaining enough, but it wasn't scary to me at all. I thought overall it was pretty cheesy. I told them before that to me this movie was like an Avengers movie, but they made it horror because it was kind of like, don't be afraid, fight it.
Empowerment.
And compared to, because I just recently rewatched the third one, The Devil Made Me Do It. And I didn't mind that one. Like, it was fine. But even like when she would cross over into like the paranormal and she would like kind of talk, Lorraine would talk to the ghost. It was like a lot scarier. She didn't really do that this movie.
No.
So it was kind of just them fighting a mirror the whole movie. So
Yo, when the mirror was like up and like spinning around like this, I was like,
I
okay.
was like, they're getting beat up
Yeah.
by a mirror.
I ended up counting 5, 6, 7, and I was on time when it stopped. I was like, boom. I was like, oh my God, it's so cheesy. I love it.
Marcia, your rating?
I would also give it a 4. I was waiting for something scary to happen. I literally was just watching it like normal. And there's a lot of questions that I have that were left unanswered that probably will never be answered. And I feel like whatever they were trying to tie like the daughter into the story, which we will talk about later because it's one of my discussion questions, but I feel like how they wrapped her in the story did not make sense.
Gotcha.
They've made 4 installments. They could have brought her in the last movie or something.
Exactly.
Like they could have, or brought her in any of the whole series. Like,
Because she wasn't around, like,
she
at
was
all.
in the second movie.
You knew they had a kid too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
she was, her presence
You're
was
right, you're
weird.
right.
But
She was in the second movie. No, she was in the second or third movie as a little girl,
Yeah,
which is
I do remember
fine.
that.
But it's like it just didn't make sense how they brought her in, and now she also has she's a
As a vision, I
median or whatever
Yeah.
it's called. That like her
Medium.
mom medium.
median's a thing in the middle of the road.
I know, but it's the middle between
Or
the
it's a
words.
math thing. What's the
Anyways.
median number?
Median number, the range.
Okay, so I will go through the story. So for those of you that will never watch it, at least you'll know what it's about from beginning to end. So, okay, the movie starts off showing us that it's 1964. It starts off in an antique shop where the antique owner, or there's this girl that runs the shop, something like that, is talking with Lorraine and Ed and sharing with them that the old man, whether it was her father or her business partner, he just randomly went and hung himself. So she feels a presence every time she's around the antique shop of, she feels some type of presence. So of course she reaches out to them so that they can take on this case. And this is when they're super young. They are newly married. Lorraine is pregnant. So they're expecting their first child. And we see that this is probably one of their first few cases as well that they've taken on. So Lorraine goes to the back room to check, wherever, if she could feel any type of presence, and she finds this mirror. So this is an antique mirror with 3 like angel heads, I guess,
Fucking
at the top.
ugly as fuck.
Like cherub baby faces.
Yeah. It's an ugly ass mirror.
That's weird.
And the mirror has it had a crack on it, or it got a crack
It got a
when
crack
she touched it.
as soon as she touched
Okay.
it. Yes.
So she goes, she sees this mirror, she's like looking at it all weird and everything. And then she touches it to try to see if she feels any type of presence on it. Immediately after, she goes straight into labor. And this is right after she sees her reflection in evil form talking to her through the reflection. So she goes into immediate labor. As she's in labor, while the doctors are, helping her, she sees this big ass fucking just arms come out of the corner of the ceiling. I put some big ass evil thing lurking on the ceiling as doctors are trying to help deliver the baby. Very odd. And she delivers the baby, and the baby's not breathing, and it's pronounced dead. It's a
Standstill.
Stillborn.
Stand still.
It's a standstill.
Stillborn.
It's a stillborn baby.
Stillborn. Standstill. Stillborn. Standstill.
In this moment, before the baby comes out, she tries to tell Ned, I keep saying Ned, she tries to tell Ed, don't let it take my baby, and yada, 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 whatever. The baby is stillborn, and so she starts praying to God, asking for prayers to get the baby back, and then the baby magically starts breathing again. And then we go through a montage of Judy Moore Warren, that is the name of the baby, growing up with her parents up until she's basically a teenager at this point. And that's the first kind of 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
So thoughts on that?
So was it not so much a thought as a question, but was it implied that this demonic presence or energy is what made her go into labor? Like, did they force her to or was it coincidental? Do you guys know?
I think it forced her.
Okay.
So that way it could take, first of all, the fact that she was targeted, I was like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
That's already a plot hole where I'm like, why the baby?
I know, from things that I've watched, like other things that I've watched, the younger souls, the better, because I think it gives them more. Yeah, it gives them more I don't know what you would call it, life force or energy or something like that. So I don't know, but that's my assumption.
Yeah, I think it just has to do with their innocent souls, so they take innocent souls over other souls. But yeah, I think
all of us sinners.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, I think that demonic presence, because I feel like it fucked with the baby when it was in her, and then that's kind of forcing her into labor.
Yeah,
like something was wrong with the baby.
I do like that they use different actors to show them younger. Because at first I was like, that's not them. But I don't remember. I never pay attention to the years when the movies come on. I'm just waiting for the movie to happen. So I like that they didn't try to make them look younger and then older. As the movie went, they actually used different actors that looked like them.
Yeah. I thought they casted Ed really well. He looked like Ed older too. Yeah.
Yeah.
The sideburns.
Yeah. It was the sideburns that did it.
Okay, let's move on. So, a few years go by. It's now 1986. So we are greeted with the Smurls. The Smurls consist of two grandparents, a husband and wife, and they have 4 kids, 2 like teenagers, and then 2 little girls. So we find out that Heather, she is the second oldest daughter, is going to be confirmed or go through her confirmation, however you say that, her first communion. So she gets, they go to the church with her dad with this big ass fucking camcorder. I was like, God damn, he's going to hit somebody with that shit.
60s.
They go to the church, they have that whole thing, then they come back to their house to gift her and celebrate her. And she gets gifted the mirror that we see in the first scene 20 years prior. There's a crack in it though. And the family's like, oh, it's fine. Like, we found it on a swap meet. It's okay. First of all, you buy me a fucking mirror at a swap meet, I'm probably going to have some issues with that.
I was like, those grandparents have terrible taste because that shit is ugly.
Well, it was awful. I was like, you don't. Number one, I was confirmed. I was confirmed when I was younger, and I'm like, you don't give a broken mirror. Like, it's already like
Bad luck.
Bad luck.
Yeah, sounds
luck.
superstitious.
Like, you don't do that shit.
Yeah.
And she's like looking at it like, what the fuck? She's like, there's a mirror. And what's funny is when you see the crack, it's like a good third of the mirror. It's
Yeah.
not even a small one. I thought it was a small one. I was like, God damn, that's a big ass
It's like
crack.
right in the middle too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already sus that it's black. It's like a black mirror. Like, it's scary. It's antique. It's already something that it's like, I don't know about this.
Gives you the
anymore.
heebie-jeebies.
It already gives
Just
you
looking at
this creepy ass fear. And I just really wanted to know, like, what was the intention behind the grandparents thinking that was okay?
It's 1986. You know, I don't know.
I'm like, shit.
And something to notice is the dog. So they have a dog that will not stop barking ever since she uncovers the mirror. It's
Dogs
like,
don't lie, man.
Dogs do not lie. Like, pay attention to them. That the barking gets annoying, but like they're telling you something.
Man, I was remember. So in the movie, there was a moment where like, or maybe we'll wait. I don't know, but like the dog gets.
Girl, that's towards the end. So we will get there.
See, that's why I don't know.
It's end of the movie. This is the beginning of the movie.
I'm sorry. I was pissed. That was the only time I was pissed. But
We will revisit why she's pissed in a moment. And then the last thing that happens in the scene is they're ready to cut her cake. And she gets upset with her older sister. She's like, she's blowing out my candle. They have, their sisters having their tiff. And then the fucking light fixture falls on her head, basically. The whole
light. It's not just like a little light. It's like a bar light.
Yeah.
This big.
Like an industrial light in
Yes.
the kitchen.
It falls on the table. It cuts her in the head. And then everybody's, like shocked. And they're like, oh, you're okay. You're okay. Their reactions were not appropriate. Yeah. I'm like,
You're okay.
she had a whole ass
On
light
my head.
fall on her head and cut her.
Yeah.
What were your guys' first impressions of the Smurls?
Yo, that family, I would not be able to live there. That's such an overstimulating environment. I was like, I can't. There's so many people in this house.
Me out.
Yeah.
They were stressing me out.
I need my space.
Yeah. Which I get it's a different time. And they said that, I think, some Asian households are still like this where you'll have multiple generations living in a home together. But I was like, that's just too much for me.
Yeah.
And they said that they don't have a lot of money, which I'm assuming is why they all live together. So I get that. But I was like, I can't.
Yeah.
So chaotic. The 2 little girls are like running around all the time. The 2 other sisters are fighting all the time. And yeah.
Hence why you need a healthy space.
Yeah. I was disappointed because he had the big ass camcorder and they were recording and they would show the camcorder recording. And to me, when it's like those found footage movies, they're really scary to me when you're like seeing it from the point of view. So I thought they were going to use that more as like the scary moments and like have found footage and have things come out of there, but they didn't. So that was disappointing to me. I thought they would do that.
I think this family is just a little bit like delirious. Like like already thinking the mirror was okay. You're already thinking the fact that a big ass light just slammed on your daughter's face is okay.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, this family is already slightly like not dysfunctional. I don't want to say dysfunctional, but like they're not aware of really what's happening.
Well, the fact too that their dog's barking like crazy, which I'm sure your dog doesn't bark like that on a regular basis, you know? So it's like
At the mirror. Like
staring
at the mirror.
So
But then there was also a part of me that's like, it's only at the mirror, not in other places in the house.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Until I go way past myself.
All right, so let's fast forward. We are now, so in this movie, we will see dual kind of views. The Warrens have their timeline. Excuse me, and then the Smurls will have their timeline, which is kind of shown in a lot of the movies, but sometimes it's mainly just focused on the family. So this was both. Anyways, we're back at the Warrens. They are at, after they do their, their lecture that a lot of people are not really attending at the college, university, wherever they're at. They take their daughter to a restaurant. It's an Italian restaurant. And in the montage, in the beginning of the movie, we see that Lorraine is teaching Judy a like little rhyming chant, so to speak, to help her block out negative energy or, you know, the bad things that she sees. Because she comes in crying and telling her mom like she's super scared and there's, you know, she consistently sees things. So her mom is trying to tell her to shut it out. So she has been doing that her entire life because now as an adult, she's at the table. They're starting to order their foods. Lorraine, of course, still has her senses. So she senses something around them. And then she looks across the table and her daughter is chanting her rhyme. And it's to help make bad things go away. And at that same time, we see that there's a demon hand on her shoulder, and then it kind of slips away.
You should have heard Jessica at that time.
where are they?
You went like that whole time. It was so funny. So funny.
I feel like this isn't a goof, but to me, I see it as a goof. Lorraine's reaction was very delayed. When she saw it, it was like, you see the hand, you see Lorraine's face, look at the hand, you see the hand slip away, and then she's like, and then I was like, what? Like the editing, it just made it seem way too delayed, and I was like, okay.
I actually could not tell the timing. I was laughing too much at her.
Sorry.
It was so fun. But the thing is, honestly, I couldn't see the hand. I think it was until she went, and I was like, oh, there it is. But then I think also, speaking of delayed and also the camera angle and the timing, but I think what she was wearing, I couldn't see it. And I don't know if that was the purpose.
Like it was blending a little bit.
It blended a little bit. I'm like, I don't know if that was the purpose behind it, that you had to find it, or I'm just like, oh, I wanted to see it. And then, but yeah. Thank you, Jess, for letting me see it.
Pointing it out.
Because I couldn't see it.
There it is.
So that is the first kind of, I guess, scary thing that we notice in the sense of like, oh, there's a presence.
Yeah.
Even though the light fell, this is the first time we see like a glimpse of something. So fast forward, now we are with the Smurls again. This is where we kind of see the chaos of like them not really paying attention to what's going on in their homes. They have this really long cord phone, one of those that attach to the wall, and you're just like fucking in everybody's way, this damn cord.
Good times.
While the mom is in the kitchen. And the first thing we see is she goes into her basement to do her laundry, and there's a figure just in the corner watching her. And it's funny because it's in front of a poster. That poster of a cowboy, it looked like Tony, who we meet later on, like the boyfriend. I kept thinking that was him. So this whole movie, I was like, ooh, it's going to be tied. It was never tied. So I was very
coincidence.
Yeah. But we see a figure in the corner, and then of course she turns on the light, and it's just a picture of a cowboy. So then she's upstairs in her kitchen while her little girls are running around and being fucking chaotic. And the cord of the phone keeps getting snagged, and she thinks it's her daughter's. because in the first scene of the movie, when we first meet the Smurls, they keep snagging her cord, and she turns on the light, and they're in the pantry, and they're laughing and giggling. So she's thinking again, it's the same type of joke. But then she notices that the phone completely gets pulled into the pantry. She turns on the lights, and there's no one there. And at that same time, her kids are running around the corner. So she's like, what the fuck? And then we have Susie the doll.
Oh, God.
This fucking crazy looking doll that reminds me of Cynthia Angelica Rugrats. But she's on all fours.
She has 2 little pieces of hair.
Yeah. She's a little doll that crawls around and says, Mama, and whatever. I will never buy my future children toys that speak.
Not.
No.
Absolutely not. It's not a thing for me. Fuck that. She crawls her way into a bedroom, and the youngest daughter follows her. And that too, like, why would you follow a doll to be like, oh, where are you going? Like, it's alive. Fucking
Like,
come
pick
on,
it up.
out of here. Yeah, like,
go away.
what are we doing? Anyways, the doll starts doing some yoga poses and fucking levitates. And then we notice that there is a demon. The daughter sees the demon, which is the grandma, I guess.
Yeah.
So backstory really quick. The 3 demons in the home is a husband, a wife, and then her mother, so the grandmother. Apparently, the spirits were they never lived in the home. It used to be a farm. And I guess the wife was having an affair of some sort. The husband got angry, so he ended up fucking killing them all. That's the story. And so those spirits live on that land.
It's always the men.
It's always from that.
So we see the grandma demon holding the doll. And then we go into the sisters, the teenage sisters, Heather and Dawn, and they're, in their room chit-chatting. The mirror is in their room. And then they decide to throw it away the next day. Throw it away that night because the garbage pickup is the next day. When they wake up the next morning, the family is having dinner. And at the same time that the garbage truck comes in and is compressing all of the trash and destroying the mirror, we see that Dawn starts feeling sick. And then she ends up fucking throwing up blood. The way that they throw blood too, I was like, unrealistic, but okay. And she is throwing up blood and glass. And has to be taken of course, she has to be taken to the emergency room. But this is like, I guess, their first glimpse of something awful is happening to them.
Because the little girl tried to tell everybody in the chaos of the family that the doll was levitating what she saw. And she's running around the kitchen. She's like, nobody believes me. Nobody believes me. And nobody's fucking listening to her.
Like,
God, nobody believes me. Mom, nobody believes me.
Yep. So end scene there. So that's a lot in that sense of a lot of demonic things happening or weird things happening. So how do we feel about that?
Again, missed opportunities for some horror moments. It was all very suspenseful. Like, I felt very tense the whole time. Like, I was waiting for something to happen, and then nothing happened.
There wasn't a slight predictability, in your opinion, that's going to happen?
I mean, yes. Okay, for the first half of the movie, I feel like it's always that way, where it's like, ooh, it's really tense, and then something happens. And then we'll get to the second half of the movie, and it was the same shit. But, yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of moments where I was like, that's gonna happen. Like I was even saying like, watch, the doll's gonna turn. It turned. I was like, watch, the cord is it was, I think during that moment, I did enjoy the chaos. I'll be honest. Like, finally something is about to build. Because it was a hot minute with the whole story in the very, very, very beginning. But yeah, like, I guess, in my opinion, it just, there were just a lot of suspenseful moments, but it was too long. I was like, I started getting slightly impatient, just a little bit. Like, okay.
Yeah, I felt like with the levitating doll, like the grandma just sitting there holding it, I'm like, okay, that was a shot too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah.
And I don't like how the demons were over animated. Their looks.
It wasn't scary.
Yeah.
It was very cheesy. Like, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Mama. Anybody seen that movie?
The one with the lady that.
Oh wait, is it not? No.
Mama's the one with
Octavia.
Yes, Octavia Spencer.
Yeah.
Fuck,
I was
no.
like, wait.
I'll figure it out later. I think it was Mama because they've had two of them. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So, okay, let's move on. So now we're back with the Warrens. We find out that Ed has, issues with his heart because every fucking demon wants to stop his heart in every fucking movie. And he is having to check with his doctor, and he's basically telling him, you cannot have another heart attack or you're dead. Like, he needs to take it seriously, about his health. So this is where we first meet Judy's boyfriend, Tony. They throw a party for, is it Ed's birthday?
Yeah, it's Ed's birthday.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's Ed's birthday. So they go over to Ed's house. And he's super, super fascinated, with learning about exorcism, and like the different cases that her parents have did. This is why I kept thinking, I was like, there's something sus about him. And then nothing sus about him.
I wanted something to be sus about him. I wanted to. But
Yeah, I
you're
was
right.
like, ooh, but now he's just a curious George. We have a moment where Judy is up in her old bedroom. And again, she's having, those feelings of some presence in the room. We end up seeing Annabelle rocking on her old rocking chair. And then she says her little Polly Pocket rhyme, whatever it is.
Lisa Lockett lost her pocket.
Whatever. I just spit on my fucking
Polly
thing.
Pocket, right?
Whatever. That's what it fucking sounds like to me. And then we have Ed is playing with his guys in the garage, ping pong. And then this is where Tony comes up to the parents to ask for her hand in marriage. They've only been together for 6 months. He really wants to marry Judy. He was like, I bought her this ring after we met for the first week. And I was like,
That's very
it's like, whatever.
soon.
He knew.
Yep.
There's some people that actually do it, so it is what it is. No judgment over here. But I was like, okay, I would have had the same reaction as Ed. And yeah, he just wants their blessings. Ed is not for it. However, Judy walks in. The ring is completely out on the ping pong table. He's on the floor, so it already looks like he's ready to propose, and then they let it happen. So they become engaged.
Like,
There's that.
Well, you have no choice now.
no choice. I was
And then
laughing. That.
moving forward on the other end with the Smurls, they get home from the emergency room and Dawn is
Pissed.
pissed.
Yeah.
Rightfully so.
So pissed.
She is so mad that her father will not believe that there is something in this house. What did she ask him? She said, it's either you don't believe us or
You can't do anything about
or
it.
you can't do anything about it. And
She's like, which one is it?
Yeah, and he won't answer.
He won't answer.
He's trying to have just a happy fucking dinner with all of them, and she's over here like cussing him out.
Like, I'm
she's-
coughing up glass and blood. So I'm pissed.
So help us out. We need to leave. They're like, can we go to a motel? And he's like, we're fine in this house.
Which, because the mom had said, like, oh, there's how many of them? 8 or something?
Yeah.
She's like,
Yeah.
we can't afford a motel for all of us. And if I'm the daughter, I'm like, then the kids can go stay and y'all can stay here.
Yeah.
If that's the case.
Yeah. Y'all are smushed in this house anyways. Just get in one bedroom. Like, you're fine. You'll smush into one bedroom.
It's better than staying in there. I'd rather fucking
Right.
sleep on the floor of the motel
I'd
than
rather
in this
sleep outside.
house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the first night that the father finally understands that something's going on, because when he goes to bed, he ends up getting possessed again by the old granny. So he's like levitating out of his bed and she's on top of him and whatever. And the wife is asleep and does not hear anything. I'm like, okay, man. And then on top of that, Heather is like, there has to be something. Like, I have to catch something, because she remembers that something blew out her candle. And she now understands that Dawn didn't do it. So she goes back and watches a home video of the camcorder, and she's consistently trying to pause the camera because she sees a little glimpse of something when she blows out the candle. So she's trying to pause her VCR fucking camera. I mean, video.
So long.
Long.
Yeah. Find that pause.
For not much payoff, again, in terms of horror. Like, it wasn't scary.
Yeah. She pauses. She finally is able to pause it on the moment that she blows it and sees a demon in the video, and it is the husband. That's one of the demons. And then he's in the corner of her house trying to attack her out of nowhere.
I don't know where.
Okay. And then the daughter, because she hears her screaming, or I guess some loud noises, the mother finally wakes up. She sees her husband fucking up in the air, and she's like, oh my God. And then she runs immediately out and gets her daughter. I don't know. It was just I don't think that was the right response. Like, I would have been freaking the fuck out. You levitating? Like, fuck out of here.
It's true.
Not like, get down from there.
She was like pretty calm through the whole thing.
The mom.
The mom.
Yeah.
Which kudos to her, because I'd be like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Every person for themselves. No.
Yeah. And then this is now we get like a lot of reportings. The news gets a hold of the story of the situation, and then they just start reporting it. So now it's on all news broadcasts. They have reporters up, at their door consistently. And they want it to get out to the church so that they can have Ed and Lorraine come, because they're technically retired. So they don't want to take on any more cases.
Yes.
Cool. So we'll pause there for a moment.
I have a question now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm like watching the movie like this the entire time, so I don't know if I missed it. But I know we see the husband and the grandma. Did we ever see the wife as one of these people?
Yes.
We see her later on when Lorraine goes into their basement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we do see her. We see her like once.
Okay, because I was like, how come we don't see her? Like, how come it's only these two when they're supposed to?
Yeah.
Oh, since you don't know that we never see her, then you didn't watch the scene where we see her, which we'll get to.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking
But
about.
we see her once.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Later on.
Okay, you guys let me know when, because
Okay.
I missed it clearly.
Any thoughts?
No.
Okay. We're good? Okay. Moving on. Now we're back with the Warrens, and they go dress shopping so it's Judy and Lorraine. They get dress shopping. So this is now the scene where Judy is in I don't know what you call it. It wouldn't be an infinity mirror. It's just a room
It's
that's
like a dressing room
enclosed
that's
with mirrors.
totally mirrors.
But that's the thing. That does not exist.
No.
Like-
In 86, it might have.
I don't know, man.
Also, the worst lighting for
Yeah,
wedding dress shopping.
exactly.
I'd be like, this shit's ugly. Everything looks ugly.
exactly. It's like, yeah, man.
Like, why are all my
No.
bags and wrinkles showing? Shit.
Like the whole entire room is in a
Like they used to
fucking
have,
mirror.
Like a
they
hall
still
of
do, I'm
mirrors.
sure. But like at department stores, they have the mirrors that fold like this. And when I was little, I would like turn them, and then you can see like the infinite thing.
Mhm.
Did you ever do that as a kid? You can like turn it, and if a mirror is facing a mirror, it looks like a long
Yeah.
hallway of mirrors.
Mhm.
So it exists. It can do that, but there's never. I mean, normally they're not ones that are fully enclosed. The door is a mirror as well. Like
true. But the lighting
Was atrocious.
yeah,
oh my God.
Didn't make any sense.
Yeah. Also, that moment where that moment when she comes in, or the demon comes in, and then she keeps talking, right? But then obviously it's quiet. I'm all like, you know how loud your helper or your friend was, right? So, and she wouldn't shut up. You were even annoyed that she was like a little like talking. And then all of a sudden it's quiet. She comes in. Isn't that already sus? That's not your friend.
Well, how she comes in too, she comes in under your dress.
Yeah, she's
out
like-
of here.
like, no.
And then she
just like,
like
what are you
doesn't
doing?
understand 'cause she's getting like pricked, which she was already getting pricked while the girl was taking her measurements. But I don't know. I was just like, Miss Ma'am, I would have been like, get the fuck out from under my dress, first of all. And the
Also-
fact that you're not addressing me and you're not talking to me, like, weird.
Also, she's not professional. You would not prick somebody if you were a professional dresser. Okay? Like, get the fuck out. Just saying.
Yeah. I'm like, there's so much fabric there. How do you even prick her?
Yeah, and,
Crazy.
and if we're talking about 80s, those dresses are thick as fuck.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of material. In that scene, it reminded me of Divergent when Triss is in the first movie when she's in the room trying to take the test, and she's in. All you see
Oh,
are
yeah.
the infinity
A bunch of
mirrors.
hers.
A bunch of hers, yeah. So
That was also another moment when, because I think she goes down, right, picking up something, and then you saw like one of her reflections still standing up. You also were just like, I
I
just
saw
keep
that in the
laughing.
trailer. They showed it in the trailer.
yeah,
Did they show it?
they gave it away.
Are you talking about her demonic self?
Yeah, when
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
still
yeah.
facing her and it's like tapping.
Yeah.
And then it chokes her out.
Oh no,
Also-
not that one, not that one. It was like very subtle. Like remember when that reflection part where she's down, but there was like this one. It wasn't her demonic. What was it?
No, it was.
Was it that?
Yeah, because it got up, and so when she stood up, she was like looking around,
Yeah.
and then she's looking at herself, and then it has the evil face, and then it chokes her.
There we go.
Also, when it showed, because when the demon lady came out from under her dress, and it like fully showed her like come up from behind, I was like, that's not
Was that the
at
grandma?
all scary.
The grandma
Yeah,
still.
the grandma.
The
Where
fucking
is
grandma.
the wife?
Not here yet.
Okay.
It's always the grandma and the husband.
Yeah.
But then I also kept questioning. The grandma seems to like her very much.
That's what I'm saying.
Followed her to the Italian restaurant. Is that her hand?
The grandma seems to be
Could've been.
haunting the little kids more than the. No, that's not true. It haunted the dad. Never mind.
I felt like with the kids, it was the grandma felt like more like she wanted to play with them versus like trying to hunt them.
Sorry,
you know?
this is
She's
probably-
like, here.
Probably this is not important because we're already past it. But is it the grandma that was when the dad was levitating, or was it the mom?
Yeah, she was climbing on top of him.
It was the grandma. She was climbing
She was
on
like
him.
on top of him.
Yeah, because she was in the.
Was it? I
She was in the bed. She was like.
She was in the bars of the bed and she was like,
Oh, I missed that. I didn't
Yeah,
know.
because your eyes were closed.
I don't know why I thought that was the. I was thinking that was
The mom.
The mom.
Mm.
Because definitely the grandma.
Okay.
Or the wife.
Because I was thinking because the wife had an affair.
Oh, so like
Oh,
a bed.
that would make
really.
sense.
Yeah. That would have
So
made more
I'm
sense.
kind of like.
But it was her face that she was in
Okay.
the thing, so that's why we.
I was like,
picked her.
damn, grandma, calm your titties.
Shit, grandma having a fun time.
I will say though too, the response of like when someone is screaming for help and the help comes is so delayed. Because this girl was freaking out in that room with the mirrors for quite some time and nobody walked in
Yeah.
until finally it was Lorraine like, Judy. And I'm like, girl.
Why are you so
Also,
late?
your mom,
Still
your
saying
mom's
the
senses
rhyme.
are
While saying
off.
the rhyme.
Yeah.
also the whole time, like, Lorraine keeps asking Judy, like, what's wrong? Is anything wrong? And it's like, bitch, obviously. Like, do you guys understand what you're dealing with in your mind
Do
all
you
day?
not feel it in your
Like,
visions?
Stop asking her what's wrong. Just make her tell you. Because she's like, what's wrong? She's like, nothing. Like, okay. Never mind then, I guess.
All right. So Judy just got choked out. And now flash forward.
And not in the fun way. Just kidding.
Yeah. She got choked out by
Something's
herself.
in her mind. You better.
We flash forward back to the Smurls. So we see that someone is being taken to the hospital. It ends up being the grandma. Apparently she was pushed down the stairs. So her and grandpa make an exit from the movie. They are never seen again in the movie.
Thank God they escaped. They're like, get me the fuck out of here.
So Father Gordon ends up going to the Smurl home and he is trying to, because he has to make a case to the church for them to be able to perform some type of exorcism in the home. And they have to build a case of findings of
Demonic
evil,
energy.
yeah, demonic energy, and make sure that there's proof of it before they bring anybody in to do an exorcism. So he comes in and he's just throwing his holy water everywhere. And then when he's in the basement, you start to see it, what is it? Like evaporate,
Sizzle.
like sizzle.
Sizzle, steam.
Yeah. And then, I wrote, why does the picture on the wall look like Tony, Judy's boyfriend? I still can't get over it. The whole movie, I was like, that looks like him. And I was waiting for it. And again, was disappointed. Anyways, so then the father's like, okay, there's something. He felt something, right? Like he was like, there is something
Yeah,
in your
he
home.
felt
What did he
something.
feel though? I forgot. It wasn't from the sizzling. It was something right after. I could have sworn.
I thought it was from that.
I think it was
'Cause I think he
sizzling because
turned
he
around.
turned around and it was like the whole
Whole
section,
thing
which
was
is where they
sizzling.
were murdered,
Yeah.
was smoking, sizzling.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's like, I'm going to go to the church. They're going to help. He was like,
He's like
"There's-
rushing out.
Yeah, there's something in your home. So he leaves. He ends up going to this big ass church. Churches like that freak me out, but they're also super cool because of the architecture.
They're beautiful.
But he gets to the
Gothic
top floor.
architecture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he sits down with, I guess, the secretary of the priest or whoever, and is asking him to, like, I need to speak with him immediately. And then we see that he's by himself all of a sudden. Like, she just disappeared.
What happened?
Disappears. The entity finds him there. He ends up getting possessed, and then he commits suicide. He ties this cord around his neck, and then just throws himself off the top floor. So he immediately dies.
Yeah, well, he feels like some demonic energy coming from the room, right? It like twists the lock, and some like presence comes out, right? And then he's like using his
Cross.
He's using his cross or crucible, and then it lights on fire. It burns his hand, and then I guess takes over him, and then.
And it distracted him by disguising itself as Judy, because there's a phone that rings. Also, too, don't pick up phones that are not yours.
Not yours. Yeah.
And
I was saying that the whole time. Like, why are you picking up the phone?
What did she say? It was like, it's time.
Like, he'll see you now. Or like something about like the person that he's waiting for.
And he was like, Judy?
Yeah. Like, why would she be calling?
And then it just shuts all the doors.
Also, how does he know what Judy sounds like? Just like that. Whatever.
From the birthday party.
The priest was in the previous movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I actually was kind of sad that they killed him off, even though it's the last movie, right? But like, I was kind of sad because I was like, oh man, it took until the last one. But then he did so much throughout the whole entire thing, and it took this one to finally. I was like, but I was actually like, oh, kind of sad.
Did he actually die? Is that a true character?
Oh, like
what's his name again?
Gordon. Father Gordon. They also end up having a burial for him. And then at the end of as everybody is leaving, Judy has a sense to touch his casket. And I guess she has a vision of how he dies, where he dies. So that leads her to going to the Smurls.
Yes.
Where are they? They're not in Pennsylvania. They are
in Pennsylvania.
The Smurls is.
No, the Smurls are in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. The Warrens are in Rhode Island.
Ah, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So she goes. Did you find it yet? Okay. Moving on. So Judy goes to the Smurls' house, and then the Warrens follow, and Tony, the boyfriend. This is where she ends up talking to them and telling them to come out of retirement to take on the case. She's like, we don't run away from these things. Like, she really wants them to help the family. This is where we end up finding a little bit more about Tony's backstory. So he used to be a cop, and that's all you ever really find out is that he just kind of left, quit. We find out that the reason for him quitting was because when he went to a call for domestic violence, the man or whatever, one of the parties of that violence came up to him with a shotgun, pointed at his head, and then went to shoot him, but the gun got jammed. So luckily he was not killed from there, but he ended up finding out later that the shotgun was filled with bullets. So for him, what did he say? Something about like...
He said that like he realized that basically his life flashed before his eyes. He realized he wouldn't be able to be there for Judy. He wouldn't be a father. He wouldn't get to do X, Y, and Z.
Grow old.
And so, he put in his resignation because he wanted to be able to live his life with Judy. And he said he bought the ring the next day.
I think near-death experiences will do that to you, probably.
Yeah. Which I think is sweet.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
I almost died.
But I was expecting. Then I was also, there was a part of me that was kind of like, it triggered. I was hoping that backstory, because they built up to that. Like, why did he decide to leave the force? They built that up to me. Like, okay, there might be some sort of paranormal connection to Tony on why he wanted to also help Judy and be a part of this
And
family.
why he was on the poster.
Exactly. You're right. She's still on the poster. She's still on the poster. But no, I was expecting a backstory with a little bit more paranormal thing, that there's a reason why you really want to help out this family. There's a reason why you wanted to be a part of this family. But it had nothing to do with that.
I also thought that like his role, because obviously Ed to Lorraine is like the person that brings her back when she gets stuck in these paranormal episodes. So I thought that what is his name?
Tony.
Not an important character.
Not important at all. I thought Tony was gonna be the one that like is her Ed and like brings her out of it for Judy, and he didn't do shit. He literally got strangled by a mirror.
Right? Well, that was gory. But also there was also a part of me that also was like, is Tony also some sort of demon?
Yeah.
That is also gonna be like, Judy.
Yeah. Well, because he learned the chant with her, and I was like, this is going to be significant.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, either it's going to be used against Judy, or it's going to be used to help her.
And
that
would be so much better.
Erased, and then he crashed his own fucking car.
Yeah, he goes.
It was so
but
fast.
he's like, teach me the thing. And so she's seeing, he's like, no, with your eyes closed. And then you
They
take
make
that
out.
moment to make out. It was just so weird. That was earlier in the movie.
That was at Ed's birthday party.
Not important.
Not important. That's why I never
also,
mentioned it.
Father Gordon is not a real character.
Oh.
That's not a real person.
I feel bad. I was kind of
I
sad.
felt bad because
I don't even know him, but
Well,
I
don't
was
feel
like,
that
"Aw."
bad. He's not real.
Okay.
in this series.
So, also, while we learn this story about Tony, Ed is cooking pancakes for the family. And I started noticing that I was like, why is he always cooking in other people's houses? Just always making himself like available to, I don't know. I just find it fucking weird. Some people might be like, oh, that's great.
He did explain.
He said he wants them to feel like it's just normal. Like he wants it
It's
to
not
feel
normal that somebody else is cooking in your fucking.
Well, it's not. I mean,
it was 1986.
He said that like it's also part of her job to make sure they don't feel alone.
Yeah.
So like
because
I'm sure like if you're distraught like that, it's probably also in general just hard to do daily tasks.
And in every, demonic movie or paranormal activity, they do cling on to fear.
Yeah.
So that is the thing.
So it's like kind of relaxing them, like letting them know, we're here. But
You could cook pancakes every day.
waffles are better.
Waffles.
Well, he said he
Controversial.
sometimes does that.
Pancakes or waffles?
waffles.
Pancakes
I
or
do
waffles.
like waffles.
Pancakes or waffles.
Pancakes.
Oh,
I do like pancakes, but waffles I like the crunch.
I like the
one.
crispy.
Okay.
I'm pancakes.
You're team pancakes.
I'm
Okay.
team pancakes.
Not French toast.
No.
Oh, you don't like French toast?
I
No.
hate French toast.
Yeah.
It's soggy.
I like
Soggy.
I like French toast.
I love French toast.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Lauren.
It's a soggy loaf of bread.
If they make it right, it's
They
not
make
soggy.
it right. Yes.
Anyways, okay, so the reason why Judy goes to that house is because she feels like she was meant to go there, especially with her vision. And she ended up finding them. She didn't know exactly what called her to Pennsylvania, but that's why she ends up in the home. So this is also where we end up finding out the story of the demons. So that the reason why they're trapped on that land. Like I said, the lady had an affair. Husband went crazy. She hid herself and her mother in the basement, and then the man killed them both. At this time, there's a spirit that calls out to Judy
With an axe. He killed him with an axe.
Yes.
Yeah.
So while
chopping people
Lorraine
up.
and Ed are outside chatting, she's giving them the backstory. There's a spirit that calls out to Judy in the attic, and that house is so small that I'm like, you didn't see your parents on the porch. You think your mom's gonna call you from an attic? Like, girl, common sense. So she goes up to the attic. She finds the mirror in the attic.
Dun dun
That was
dun.
Dun,
destroyed.
dun, dun. The mirror was supposed to be destroyed, or was destroyed.
Dun dun dun.
So how it ended up there, we don't know.
Oh shit.
It flew.
Oh shit.
Fucking into the attic. And then I put, okay. So she gets freaked out by the mirror or whatever, ends up, going back down. throwing the ladder up. I said to myself, I was like, if somebody was calling me up and then from the attic, and I'm calling it, and I'm like, hello, and you're not responding, like, bye, you're gonna stay up there. I'm not fucking going up there.
I was like, you guys are brave as hell. Like, ain't no way I'd be doing any of that shit.
Brave or stupid?
Or stupid. Stupidly brave.
Stupid. I think
Stupidly courageous.
As she's about to go back downstairs, she hears somebody call her. One of the little girls, it sounded like, from the room. Why is she using her flashlight? Not the switch to turn on the light. Don't fucking know.
The switch didn't work.
It didn't?
It didn't
I didn't
work.
see her try it. Okay, I missed that. I was so fixated on her not utilizing
she tried,
light.
and like for some odd reason, she tried to turn on the switch, and she was like, "Shit!" But then miraculously, right under the switch is the freaking flashlight.
Oh, okay.
I was like staged.
So she sees Annabelle, and then Annabelle basically comes to life. This large ass fucking
Excel form.
I was
Excel
laughing
form.
XL form.
So I was connecting. Like, did you push Grandma down the stairs?
Oh,
Like,
Annabelle.
damn. And I was like,
I also, what is the connection with Annabelle to Judy? Because it's always Annabelle.
There is a connection. I tried to look it up. I couldn't find it. But I think just because, like, she obviously grew up around Annabelle and around her parents' artifacts, I think that growing up with it, either it's her own fear that Annabelle is, like, her biggest fear as a child, or Annabelle has latched onto her, in a sense, from her growing up.
Okay.
there was also within that scene, because when what's her name, the mom that was telling her visions, I always forget her name. Lorraine. Was talking about her vision about who these three spirits are. I was kind of like, okay, she tells the backstory that it's farmland and, killed the mom and all of that. I was kind of hoping they would show that.
Like a
flashback
Yeah.
of like,
would've
okay,
been
what
good.
the fuck happened?
Yeah, that would have been nice.
And then, like, maybe this is just me watching hella documentaries for the past week because of the fact that I was preparing for a Conjuring. But are the bodies like buried under the house? You know what I mean? Like, I really just wanted more of a backstory of why this particular spirit is within this particular family or this house. I just wanted more. When
Other
it came
than
to
the explanation. Just like the word explanation.
other than just scaring them.
Especially with Lorraine in the previous movies, I think it was the third one where you see a lot of her visions from, it gives you more insight on like what happened. Like that they could have taken that moment where she was observing the house or looking through the house to get the story like of her in the past.
And maybe my rating would be 3 to a 4.
Yeah. And then the third one, when she was like investigating the site of like the girl who murdered another girl, she was like literally in the body of that girl being chased in the woods. So like they could have done that.
They could have done that. See, then my rating would have been
Maybe because she's old now and she's losing power.
No, there's a gift. Use that damn gift.
We find out Judy goes and tells her parents about she gets thrown down the stairs.
She's thrown down the stairs.
She gets thrown down the stairs. And then the Warrens go to check. They find the mirror. And then they're like, oh my God, this is an artifact. We need to put it in our room. So they try to wrap up the mirror. This is where it went
chaos.
super down, the fucking movie. The moment they found that fucking mirror, I was like, oh, here we go. They're either going to make it or break it. And they fucking broke it. So Ed, Tony, and the father are trying to, fucking figure out this mirror situation. And then we see that Judy gets super sick. And this is where Lorraine really fucking pisses me off. She is so sick. You really think she's just sick? You've been around people that go through these phases.
You should know this by now. And it's like, because of the fact that it's your daughter, all of a sudden you forget all your knowledge that you've been preaching to the education and universities.
And then she keeps saying something feels different. I didn't understand that.
I thought that meant someone was going to die. And I kind of wish one of them would.
I wonder if it's because they usually feel the spirits within the artifact, but then maybe it left and then it's going to somebody that is towards her, like her daughter. You know what I mean? Like, something she didn't feel before. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't get it because I never watched the other ones.
I guess because it's been like waiting. This one's presence has been waiting for Judy like her entire life. I don't know.
So like, when if we go back to the very first thing, when she touches the mirror and it cracks and all of a sudden labor, like what was the feeling behind that? Was it more painful or something? And then now you touch it, you're not pregnant anymore. So like, what does it feel? You know what I mean? Like it feels different.
Because she touched it again.
Yeah.
I touched it again. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, so
now it's not like I don't feel it because Judy's feeling it because it's Judy's issue now, not mine.
Or maybe it could be because it had already latched on to Judy. She was expecting it to be in the artifact. Maybe it could have been that. Mm-hmm. That she's like, it feels different because it's not there anymore. Like, what are we doing with this mirror? Who fucking knows? It was fucking stupid. Sorry, producers, directors. Could have done better. Anyways, so the last scene. They get the mirror. The fucking mirror. It's tied with a lot of buckles. Mm-hmm. And then they're slowly trying to, take it out of the attic. And they have to walk on these planks because it's just drywall. And then the mirror is just starting to unhook very slowly. And the husband is like, the Mr. Smurl is like, Ed, he's like, it's fine, just keep going. And then he's like, Ed, and then it unhooks and then the fucking tarp just magically goes away. And Ed literally says, do not look in the mirror. And then what does Mr. Smurl do? He just looks in the mirror. And then you see the little, the old lady again. On top.
I'm telling you.
And then they drop the mirror.
Yeah.
Where's the mom?
This is when
where's the wife? She's not a mom.
I passed that, sorry. 'Cause I fucking forgot. Before she tells Ed the story, this is how she finds out about what happened. So she goes down to the attic and she ends up seeing the husband, the demonic husband, is like walking around. And then when she turns around, it's the wife in front of her. And she's like, shh, whatever. And then he smashes her head in.
I thought that was the grandma again. But clearly I wasn't watching intently enough.
I was trying to find pictures of them.
That's the mama. And then she's falling in blood.
Looked like Lariona.
Kind of did, yeah.
Okay, so that's where she came.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Mr. Smell gets thrown out of the attic, and then they drop the fucking mirror. Tony is sent from Ed to go start the car because they have to drive the artifact back to Rhode Island. This motherfucking boy. So he starts the car and starts driving.
Doing donuts.
Like, you didn't run that far away from the house, first of all, to get the car. So why the fuck are you driving like a maniac to get closer to the house? The house is the next house over. Why are you driving like that? He ends up crashing the car because he sees the old lady in the street, crashes the car like a fucking idiot. You didn't have to drive like that.
You could just run over the old lady.
Yeah, just run her over. Shit.
Judy is still super sick.
And it rains.
Oh, yeah. We always love that. Then you know,
rain. Then you know shit's about to go down.
Yeah. Judy is still super sick, and then she starts acting very demon-like. She's like in the room when Lorraine comes to find her again. Because I guess, what is it? All the doors are open or something, and Lorraine is like, what's going on? Closes it. She goes back in the room, and her daughter's like fucking rocking in the corner.
Singing her little
Polly
Pocket. And still keeps asking what's wrong.
Yeah, what's wrong? I'd be like, bitch,
Oh my
look
God.
at her.
Yeah.
What do you think is wrong?
I was like, you've done this for years.
You've been saying things are different this entire time, clearly.
So she, what does she do to Lorraine? Like, hits her or something? Who knows? Anyway, she goes down the stairs, and then we have Ed that's like, Judy, what? And he's trying to control her. Oh, wait, this is where the dog thing happens.
Yeah.
So she goes downstairs. So, okay. My stomach, I'm so hungry, sorry. The girls are trying to control the dog. The teenage girls are trying to control the dog. The mom is with her two youngest. They're trying to get out of the house. Tony is outside of the house. He wrecked the car. So he's trying to get in the house. They can't open the front door. What's her face? Judy is like walking down the staircase, whatever. So she's she's downstairs. And so the dog won't start barking at her, and she's like basically in the middle. They're all trying to get together, and what does she do? She basically just throws the dog.
Yeah.
I was pissed.
Across at the mirror.
As soon as they showed the dog, I covered my face. I was like, I'm not watching this.
I was like, are they really going to kill the dog right now? They've never actually shown an animal being killed in it.
I was relieved.
Yeah,
It
I
got
was-
thrown, and then you see it like get up at the
It's
end.
so funny.
Like, he was okay.
It was so funny how like I'm ready to get anyone else killed, but the dog, I'm like, I'm gonna fuck somebody.
Yeah,
really.
I'd be like, I swear, do not kill the dog.
The dog got up too and was like, God damn, like, I'm good. I'm going to stop barking.
She's like, I'm trying to help the family out.
Yeah.
Never
He's
fucking
like, never mind.
Damn. I
and-
covered my. That was the only time I covered my eyes. I was like, ah, yeah, and then it was fine.
Yeah, he was like, oh,
But yeah, but then on later, I will not get ahead of myself.
Okay.
oh,
going.
okay. Well, I'm almost done because, the movie's over in like 5 minutes. So then Ed goes and he's trying to stop Judy, and then she touches him in the heart, and then he starts having another heart attack. Motherfucker, you're not supposed to have a heart attack. You're going to die.
And him trying to get his pills.
Yeah, drops all of his pills on the ground.
All of his pills to
I was
eat them.
like, oh my God.
And then we get to the point where the mirror begins to attack them.
All the pirouettes.
No. Hold on. Wait.
All the pirouettes.
No, well,
No,
okay.
I'm missing some stuff.
The mirror fell from the attic
Yes,
first when
and,
they were
and they're still trying to move it.
yes, because the mirror fell because the dad of the Smurl family freaked out.
Yes.
He falls down the ladder. The mirror falls on his
him.
leg.
Oh yeah.
Breaks his leg or ankle or whatever.
And he's like, no, I can still carry it. So they're taking
Like,
much
bitch.
longer to move the mirror. And then I'm missing something. What happened to Judy before? Because she ends up like, okay, here we go. Sorry, now I remembered it. Such a bad movie. I forget everything.
They're all happening all at
So
once.
she's going up to the attic, her demonic self, to go hang herself and kill herself.
That's right.
Yes. Tony finally busts into the house, and then him, Lorraine, and magically Ed, because he's having a heart issue.
got a pill.
And
I
he
think
got
his
the pill,
pills,
so now
yeah.
he's good. They go up to the attic. They go to try and cut her down. And then you have Ed fucking telling Tony, lift her up. And he's like cutting, and it's like, okay, I can't. And then Lorraine's like, my baby.
She was so annoying.
Like, shut up. Shut up.
I was like, you're not helping.
They cut her off. They fall through the attic. They're now in front of the mirror. And basically, she's not breathing. So they try to resuscitate her. And with that, so this whole scene, it was getting me annoyed because Ed has his own issues. But it's like, okay, you're about to have a heart attack. Oh, and then it just magically goes away because of your pills. Okay. And then you're about to have a heart attack again. And then it's like, no, it's time to beat this mirror. So you're all,
Good now.
what?
The adrenaline made his heart go again.
I guess. Does that really happen like that?
I think it can sometimes. It depends. But I'm assuming his pill, well, it's just a movie, but I'm assuming his pills are what we call nitroglycerin, which is like a vasodilator, and it helps with chest pain. So I don't know if it was just like
Knowledge.
numbing things for him at some point. But I was like, why don't you just let fucking Tony do it? Like he's
like,
He didn't let him.
Yeah.
That was when I was annoyed.
And
Don't
Tony's
touch
like-
her. This is my baby.
I was like, bro, you're not in the right condition to be pumping on someone's
yeah,
chest.
you're
Do you know how
not.
fast you have to go? You have to be like really.
We're going up.
Oh.
It's hard. Have you seen that TikTok?
I was thinking of The Office because they're like, ha, 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 stay alive. Stay alive.
But anyway, I'm like, also Tony is an ex-police officer. You have
Like,
to be
let-
CPR certified. I'm pretty sure.
Like,
Yes.
as a
let
police
him be
officer.
useful to some degree
Some
because he's
degree.
fucking useless otherwise.
Anyway,
I mean, here we crushed the car.
Yep. So she survives. They resuscitate her. That's great. And then the mirror
Pirouettes.
pirouettes in the air, and it's just like, and I was like, yo, okay.
I was counting down. 5, 6, 7.
what
And
is
then
that?
it stopped.
And again,
Four,
they just
3, 2,
watch.
1.
They just watch.
you just-
They
yeah.
don't do anything.
No.
And then he goes, get the book. So Lorraine goes to get their Bible. And then he goes and he begins, trying to kill the
No.
the demon, whatever they do. He's performing the exorcism
On a mirror.
on a mirror, and the mirror is him on the other side, like his evil self on the other side, trying to hurt him, and then the mirror starts attacking them. In all of this, Tony did not move one bit. He was shook. And then he gets his fucking leg caught.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I was like,
that's the part where I was like, because I don't like any gore
I don't
ever.
like gore either.
The stupidity of all of these people.
This is where
All
I
of
felt the Avenger moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the
Because Judy's like doing her Polly Pocket shit. She's like huddled in a corner. The mom is like trying to push on it.
let it go.
And she was like, the mom realizes, she's like, oh yeah, just let it in. Let it in.
Let it go.
She's like, let it go.
Release.
So she tells her
Face
not
it.
to shut it out and defeat the paranormal.
Polly Pocket.
And they all put their hands on the mirror and they save the day.
And she's like, what did Judy say? She was like, you are not real. Or something like that. I was
Rating
like,
number
what?
3.
Clearly it's real. You guys are facing
Oh.
off with it right now.
And to top it off, the Smurl family stays in that house for 3 more years.
What the
Y'all
fuck?
fucking wild.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck, dude? No.
No.
Move
And then
out.
Judy and Tony get married. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
that's fine. You know, they got to move on with their lives. But
Yeah.
that's how and then the movie ends with you see the different families that were in the cases of the first few movies. They're at the wedding. And then it ends.
Yay. So good. Oh,
I really thought Tony was going to die there because, you know, the mirror got all the way up to
Yeah, I
his
was like,
neck.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
choking it.
I
And
was
then
like,
even
no.
after the little Avengers moment, he's still like,
It's like, somebody help.
I'm still alive.
Can you help me? And you guys will all be happy to know that at the end of the movie, the dog's walking out okay with the
Yep.
family on a leash.
Thank God.
Dog's perfectly fine.
That's what mattered to me the most.
Oh, yeah. During this whole pirouette scene, the family just goes outside. Like they all should have just fucking done.
And they just saw all of their windows shatter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they
Crazy.
it's fine.
So that's the end of the movie. All right. So we have a couple discussion questions to close out this episode. Hey, we're doing pretty good on time. It's one of the shorter ones.
yeah. Didn't like it.
All the movies we don't like
Are
are short. Okay, first question. So do you guys think Judy, remember Judy's the daughter, do you guys think Judy Warren is truly the next generation of the franchise, or was her role underdeveloped?
I think it could be both. I personally think her role is underdeveloped, but she might just be the next upcoming franchise. If you said that it's now going to be on HBO Max, I think she could be the next one. She reminded me of Zooey Deschanel.
That's what you
Yes,
said. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, who's that
The
girl
bangs.
from New Girl? And what was the other one?
And 500 Days of Summer.
Oh, yeah. I was like, Zoe Deschanel. Yeah.
That was all during the movie. I was like, she looks like somebody.
I don't know. I don't have an opinion.
Yeah, I think she could. I really had wished that, like, at the end, obviously they kind of did, but, like, if the mom and daughter had done something together other than believing yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason why she's kind of having the same-ish gift as her mom.
Yeah.
I feel like she has to find out how to use it because pretty much up until that point, all she ever did was repress it. So we don't even know how she can, like, actually use her sense. You know?
Yeah.
With
What
no
I mean.
longer of that Polly Pocket rhyme.
Yeah. You can't do anything with that.
No.
So
Yeah. What character would you guys say felt most human in their fear? And which one felt most cinematic? So super exaggerated for effect. Out of all the characters.
Like the characters that were being haunted.
Yeah, just any character in the movie, I guess.
I think the girl that was pissed,
For puking.
Dawn.
the one that was puking, was the most human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she was flat out like, this is fucked up. Like literally complaining up the shit and literally
She was
being
real.
honest. Like she was real. Like you, what'd she say? I always forget. Like,
Oh, do you actually
do you not believe what's going on or
do
can
you
you
not
not
believe
do
what's
anything
going
about
on?
it?
Yes.
yeah, no, that's real.
Mhm.
That is real.
She was smart and adamant.
I think the most cinematic was
Lorraine. Yeah. It was
My
too much.
baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, clearly you know something's going on with her. Like, you find her locket in a sink full of blood. And, like, I don't know. It's just... The way you handled and approached it was weird.
Yeah.
Not realistic, I guess.
As a mom,
Yeah.
like, maybe she was suppressing some of her feelings about it because, again, it's that whole thing, like, you don't give it your fear, but that is your daughter. That's just, how do you overcome that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, if that was my daughter hanging from there, I wouldn't just be sitting on the other side and saying, my baby. I'd be like, holy shit, what
Yeah,
do I
I'd
do?
be
Let me
like,
go
you
try
guys
to
are
help.
taking way too fucking long. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to take care of it.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to try to help and take care of it. Yeah.
So, yeah. Hers was definitely the most cinematic, but annoyingly cinematic.
Also, the guy demon, in my opinion, too dramatic.
Oh, yeah.
With the axe.
Yeah.
And like, when
had the
Lorraine's like
most screen
falling
time.
in the pool of blood in the
he's just
basement
like-
or whatever.
Yeah. I think he had the most screen time out of all the demons.
He for sure
Yeah,
did.
he did.
Yeah.
It was like the least scary of all of them,
Yeah.
kind of.
What scene scared you guys the most? Jess? You start.
I'm trying to think of them all. When I thought the dog was gonna die, that was the scariest part of the movie. Because I was like,
I agree.
that was emotionally scary. Okay, as far as scary, wait, come back to me. I have to think of them all.
And I'm trying to think.
I thought it was scary. Nothing was really that scary to me. But when the mom of the Smurl family initially saw the guy standing in the dark, because I think it's scarier when it's like assumed there's something there and not you just see it. So before we actually saw the Axeman, I thought that was scary-ish.
Yeah, like, what is in that corner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, also that poster is a poster of John Wayne.
Oh.
From a Western movie. Just that helps get rid
Lovely.
of Tony.
Tony.
Maybe the scariest part for me was actually the TV. When all of a sudden the guy's there and he's like
Coming at her?
Yeah. Maybe that part.
I just hate dolls.
Yeah.
I don't like dolls, so, like in general. So
Yeah.
when a doll just all of a sudden just starts crawling and there's no like nothing, I'm just like, I'm gonna kick your ass.
And the sounds of like, obviously it getting bigger, but it sounds like bones cracking when she was like coming after her.
Yeah.
yes,
I never liked that
Dislocating.
sound.
I can't
Yeah.
do sound effects.
Also, when, I didn't find any part scary. I literally I don't think I covered my eyes once. I was like this on the gore thing, because again, I don't like gore. But I guess the one part that I would find the most, what's the word I'm looking for? That made me feel weird, I guess, is when Father Gordon died, the way his body kind of rebounded.
Yeah.
I was like, damn,
Ugh.
that's like a full body. Like, I mean, they made it look real, you know.
They
I've
did.
never seen a real body do that, but the way it rebounded, it was like all his bones cracked. I mean, broke.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, makes
From
me
like
feel weird.
the
From the fall.
tension, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think the film relied too much on jump scares, or did the tension carry the story on its own? I don't think they were jump scares. I feel like it tried. I don't even fucking know.
It just felt
What
like
it
it was
did.
building up to a jump scare the whole time, and then it was like, oh, that was not worth it.
It was a jump scare to me. Like I knew what to expect, or I knew to expect something, but it's still
Like there was a
Scary to
moment, no, like you can predict, like there's a slight prediction when the jump scare might happen or won't. But there was a jump scare that wasn't supposed to be a jump scare that actually did make me like jerk. Was when he was cooking pancakes, because the way they cinematically put everything close to the lens or like zooming in on the lens, and then like there was like a jump scare right behind it, but then all of a sudden it was like frying the pancakes, and I don't know why I was just like, ooh. Never mind. It was the sound effect
Yeah.
that jumped my scare, but it wasn't supposed to be a scare.
yeah. You were tense.
I was tense.
Yeah.
If you were in the Smurl family's home, what would be the first thing you would have done differently?
Slap the dad. Like, what the fuck? There's something wrong here, man.
I would have left.
I would run away.
If I
Yeah.
had my kids, I would have been like, I probably have a friend. I'm gonna go sleep over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would
Good
slap
luck
the
to y'all.
dad, left, tell my dad.
I'd feel safer sleeping out in the fucking woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a tent.
Let's slap the dad.
What's that guy's name in Weapons? Is it James?
Yes.
Oh,
He's like
yeah.
in a tent in the woods
Yeah.
with all his meth.
Yes.
That'd be me.
Oh my god.
What does the title mean? Last rites, exactly?
Like when you read someone their last rites in the church, it's like when they're dying, you kind of read them their last rites to have their soul be good with God.
Okay. This last question says, if you had to rename the film other than Last Rites, what title would capture its essence best?
The Conjuring. Lorraine freaks out.
I would have said The Conjuring, the fight with the mirror.
The pirouetting mirror.
The Conjuring Endgame.
The pirouette.
That's funny.
The last dance.
That's a good one. Yeah. The Conjuring.
I was
Homecoming.
The Conjuring.
yeah, I was hoping
Family first.
that's actually a good point. You said the definition of the last rites. It's kind of like
Yeah, like in the church, I believe Catholic wise, it has to do with like reading somebody their last rites to make sure that their soul is good before they pass.
so. What was the last rite here?
See, I don't know because Father Gordon died
What was the last rite here?
before he could do anything.
That's like, I'm like, what was the last rite?
I guess for the demon to be permanently vanquished from the earth. I guess.
Something I noticed is that normally in the other conjurings, Lorraine is able to like give a name to the demons, like the demon Valak for the nun or Annabelle,
Valak is
whatever.
kinda cool.
But in this one, they didn't have a name for the demon that was haunting Judy. I don't know why, but interesting because she always gets names.
My baby.
My baby.
Baby.
I think that's it. The last rite. My baby.
Yeah.
No. Well, any last thoughts?
Ooh, also a thought. I'm pretty sure I didn't pay too close attention, but it seemed like the wedding dress that she was being haunted in, she chose it for her wedding.
Oh yeah. I think it was the same one.
It was the same dress.
Yeah.
She was like, this is the dress.
This was the one. Symbolic. What was the thing you were mentioning earlier about there being some sort of written thing in the beginning of the movie, but you
Oh.
didn't catch
Valak's
it,
name, right?
or
Yeah, so apparently the TikTok world, they found, I came across it before we saw the movie, that apparently Valak's name is written in the home of the Warrens, but I couldn't see it in the movie, so I wasn't sure if it was during the opening scene, the first montage.
And he's in which Conjuring one?
He's the nun.
Yeah. So
Oh.
he starts off, I think, in the second Conjuring, maybe? Because that's when, I think that was the scene that she first sees the nun appear behind Ed when they're in their house. That scene was actually pretty scary. But that demon possessed is the nun and is coming after basically Ed and Lorraine trying to kill Ed.
Have you ever seen the actress that played the nun? She's actually very pretty. I don't know about now.
You know what? Incorrect. I'm sorry. Not to what you're saying. It was in the second movie.
Oh, so not.
It says it right here. It has it in their home. They have Valak there, Valak here,
little Easter eggs.
which that's where she
makes
gets
sense.
introduced the first time.
Oh.
Yeah. TikTok liar.
Okay, not anymore. Oh, not anymore.
It's the nun.
Maybe maybe I saw a younger photo. Anyway.
So we are finished talking about The Conjuring. I guess you could say it was an average of 4. Let us know what your thoughts are if you enjoyed the movie. For those of you that are not into horror, it's not scary. What would you say, Jess? You're someone that's not into horror. Would you tell somebody to watch it?
If I were to rate on like a scale of 1 to 5 on how scary it was, I would give it a 2.5.
Okay, so watch it because it's not scary. Let us know what you think. You will not get possessed watching this movie at all. Like the videos, the fake videos all over the internet.
Well, they had for like the opening, they had I don't know if it was a real priest giving out holy water as people were coming in to watch the movie.
Oh, really?
What?
I didn't see that.
In certain theaters.
Oh.
Yeah.
So go into the full effect.
Yeah.
Jess told us like a week before she goes, she sent us videos. She said, guys, I was like, you're not going to get possessed in this fucking movie. You'll be fine.
It was like a video of some guy like
In the theater.
and he's like, like
Well, anyways, so let us know what you think. Like, subscribe, hit the follow button. We are on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, Spotify, Apple Music.
all the things.
All the things.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna be on Spotify.
And a special thanks to our guest Liz. Thanks
for
for
having
joining us
me.
for today's episode. Any final comments from you?
I'm actually very happy and very grateful to be a part of this podcast.
Yay.
I love, and especially someone that is literally not new to Vegas anymore. It's been like 3 years now, but like it's nice to find a group of women that's down to watch horror films.
Or forced.
Or force.
Or slightly forced. I love it. Love it. So thanks, guys. Thank you.
All right, so stay tuned for our next episode, which will be released next week. And
Moving to
every
weekly.
Wednesday. And embrace the instability.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.